Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to
Midgame Left Crisis.
I'm Inconsistency, and with me is a werewolf. And hello, werewolf.
Yo,
This is our monthly podcast. This is episode 20 now, I think. Is it?
I think so.
Yes, it is. Holy crap. We've been doing this for a while now. That means 20 months we've been doing this. Crazy. All right. Welcome back, guys. Use the timestamps below. You will be needing to use them because we rant a lot. And bro, the first thing I want to talk to you about, you finally finished
Avowed?
Avowed.
Yeah, we spoke of this in the last
Yeah. So what's you playing? What are you playing now?
Everspace 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like that? You like that game?
I like the first.
Do you like this one?
Yeah.
You want to fucking elaborate? Because I gave it a shot. I'll be honest with you. I did try to play it because I also like the first one.
Yeah.
This one didn't grab me. I don't know why. Just something there didn't work for me. If it's the art design or I don't know. It just didn't grab me. So
how far did you play?
not very far. Like I gave it like 2 hours and then I refunded.
Okay.
So tell me, sell me on it. Why do you like it?
Well, first of all, it's kind of an RPG just with spaceship.
Right.
You have like levels. The levels are you or the ship or your piloting skill. I don't give a shit. There's levels.
Right.
You get experience. The levels go up. Everything becomes better. You have like all kinds of metrics like firepower and it's basically your ship metrics.
Yeah.
But I guess it's you are getting better. I haven't followed the logic completely. But like I said, so it's very RPG-esque. The loot seems decent. This is a looter game. It's important that the loot feels significant.
Right.
Like and it does make you check out once in a while what you got and. It's got some metrics to follow, but it's very easy to compare and decide if it's suiting your playstyle and if it's what you want. There's lots of different kinds of ships and different kinds of ultimates and different kinds of passives. And
so it's basically literally an RPG in a spaceship.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not too much open world because space is infinite.
Wait, are you not able to dismount the ship and physically?
No, this is not No Man's Sky.
So you're always inside the ship, always.
Yes.
Okay.
You're always inside the ship, and even when you go planet side, there was at least one instance where I went in the atmosphere of a planet, but you're still flying the ship, just like flying in the atmosphere.
Remind, because I played this many years, I tried it many years ago. Is it like, it's not a new game?
No.
So is it like seamless, like in No Man's Sky, the going into a planet, or is there a loading screen?
There is a loading.
There is a loading screen, so okay.
It's not exactly a loading screen. There's like an animation, but it's loading.
Right. Okay, and how do you like the combat?
Look, there's difficulty levels, right?
Right,
and
of course.
There's like hidden difficulty that was not apparent at first.
What do you mean? What?
Like I put it on challenging or whatever. Like I always try to challenge myself a bit, not too much. But I was telling myself sometimes something feels easy.
Okay.
You know?
Too easy, you say.
Yeah, and then I noticed that at parts where my aim reticle was, it was nowhere near the enemy ship.
What?
And I would hit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, no, wait a minute. This means there's aiming assist. So I went and delved into settings a bit, and indeed there's a level of aiming assist, like where it helps you hit.
Right.
The default was excessively friendly, so I took that a few notches down, and then it started feeling a lot better.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why it didn't grab me. I can't put my finger at it. Something there just didn't work. It felt too cheap for me or something. I don't know, man. Just did not grab me.
Look,
maybe
it's not like it's a perfect game. It's not.
No, of course not. Of course, I didn't expect a perfect game.
It's not. No, it's not graphically impressive.
It doesn't cost $70 either. So I mean, it doesn't pretend it's isn't it like a AA or even a indie dev?
Look, the bread and butter mechanic of exploring the new areas and looting and exploring whatever.
Right.
I'm fairly at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's like I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, like 8 systems.
Oh my god.
Okay,
man.
8 planetary systems. I finished 1 planetary system. I only started the second one, okay?
Right.
And I'm starting to feel like this is going to get tired.
Oh, yeah,
quickly,
yeah. You're gonna
okay?
get... Yeah, and knowing your personality, you're just gonna keep going. until you finish.
It's going to have to work hard to break me probably, but listen, I'm aware of my free time, and like I already have my eyes on
Bro,
Rebellion game.
Bro, what free time? You're not a werewolf. You're aware free time, okay? You have no free time, bro.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna finish all 6 systems? Value your time. Go play something you want to play. If this game starts to get even...
But it's not there yet. I'm saying
I know, but it will get there. I know you.
So when it gets there, I'll stop.
Nah.
I'll stop.
We'll see. You sure about that? You did do it with, to give you credit, you did do it with, what's the name of that shit game? Yeah, Starfield. You did actually break. Starfield broke you. It actually made you stop playing.
Yes, and that's the point. But Starfield is a special case. It's a Bethesda game. The Elder Scrolls games,
I get
the
it.
Fallout games, I told you, they scratch a special itch that no other game manages. I don't know how. I don't know why. And those games get a very special place in my heart.
Yes.
Even with the bugs and the shit and everything.
I agree with that. 100%,
Okay?
100%.
So Starfield was so disappointing. It's like I refuse to believe it.
I mean, it's so disappointing that even
they managed to break the formula with Starfield.
It's so
bad.
Even the modding community like kind of rebelled against it and said they don't want to really do the dirty job of Bethesda again as they usually do.
Bro, the repetitiveness there is glaring.
What about the Oblivion remake? Does that one not give you any itch because it got pretty good reviews?
Yeah, that thing was successful. And Oblivion is a good fucking game.
Yes, but it looks like it's UE5, I should mention, which has the ever known signature stuttering issues while loading, recombining shaders in the background. This is like a widespread issue in the industry. Maybe we just touch on this thing. UE5, I mean, you just had Borderlands 4 come out, and that game, when it comes to performance, is not doing hot, to say the least.
Yeah, for some it works.
I mean,
but
no,
for
it
lot,
works.
It doesn't.
It works. First of all, the game works. And from everything I've been hearing, it's a good Borderlands game. It's back to Borderlands 2 kind of,
Back to the working formula.
I will 100% play this game once they fucking fix most of the optimization issues, which will take probably a few more months at least, right?
It's got a good co-op like the second?
Yeah, from what I understand it does. And they also, by the way, released a few, since we made the content shitting all over Randy Pitchford, they've released like 2 patches that improved performance. So you can tell Gearbox is a good company. The fact that their CEO...
Exactly, that's what you said. All they had to do was shut up.
Yeah, the fact that their CEO is just a attention, I won't say what, is he loves the focus, he loves the attention, he loves yapping, and it hurts his company, which is a good company. It's a shame. But I will play that game eventually once they fix it. And one of my point is that UE5 is a huge issue with PC gaming specifically. Almost no game comes out, a new game especially from AAA development, but even from the smaller developers. Almost no game that comes out that is UE5 is well optimized when it comes out. It usually takes like a half a year or even a year until they manage to finally optimize it, and even then not always.
Wasn't Clair Obscure optimized?
Yes, Clair Obscure is a good example of a game that was relatively well optimized. It still had its issues, by the way. It's not perfect by any means. Anyone who tells you that there's no like weird stuttering here and there when you go into a new area in the game is lying, because of course there is, because UE5 does what UE5 does. That won't change unless you really hammer into it specifically and know exactly where it does the recompiling, and you do it in a way that it doesn't affect your gameplay. It takes knowledge, it takes technical savvy, it takes experience. It's not easy. Not a lot of people know how to use UE5 in such a way. This is why there's like
But if you're a triple fucking A company, you can cough out the money and find the person who does.
Of course, but 100%. That's why people are a lot more forgiving, because Clair Obscure came out of nowhere from a company that this is their first game ever, right? They're like an indie company that came out of nowhere.
And they're French.
And the game has AAA qualities to it. It's that good. And it's a UE5. That's a success story for UE5. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now,
it's innovative.
Yes.
It's got its own thing.
I finished the game, by the way, if you want to talk about it later. But yeah.
Not later. We need to talk about it soon.
Sure, we'll talk about it in a moment. I just want to finish my point on UE5. There are examples of successful port or games releasing pretty well optimized, but they're far too far and in between, right?
My point is, if those games exist, doesn't it mean
that it's possible? Yes.
That the companies that are dishing out games with UE5 that are not well optimized, especially quadruple A companies,
right?
That just means they're lazy.
Of course, lazy or cheap, also,
or incompetent.
Yes, all three, all the above. I think D is the right option. All the above.
So the criticism is founded.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like it doesn't change the fact that UE5. I'm sure that I'm hoping that this is something.
It's hard to optimize.
Yes,
it's an engine that is hard to optimize.
It's a complicated, hard engine to learn and to become experts. I wish we had our programmer friend here, which we are supposed to come, but he fell ill. So best wishes for him. But he's a programmer, and he would have given us his perspective as a programmer that meddled around with a lot of game engines, what he thinks. But yeah, it's an issue. A lot of games, there's no excuse. There's no excuse to release games like that in such a poor condition. Anyway.
Code your own engine and show us how it's done.
It's Randy Pitchford. What a unique human being. Anyways, what I wanted to say about Clair Obscure.
Yes, you finished it.
Yeah, I finished it.
And? Because that's like, did you like the artistic?
No.
Because that's not your vibe.
It's not my vibe. This game, the fact that I finished it is a testament of how good it is. Because I don't...
Because the combat is interesting.
Not just the combat. Listen, okay. First of all, you want me to give you like an overall score for it out of 10 for me?
Sure.
It's an 8. It's an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Yes. It's a high score. That's high. Yeah. I just recommended it to Jones, by the way. He asked me, should he get it on GOG? I told him yes, it's worth it. And that's despite, like you said, the game not being my vibe in its visuals. Yep. I don't love.
That's what I thought. That doesn't.
I don't love the artistic, very French style. Sorry, I just don't like it. I don't like the most of the costumes, how the people look. I don't like they talk so much about their emotions. Jesus Christ, there's like every time you have to babysit. And you know me, I'm a completionist. I have to do everything. So I listen to all the conversations. I do all the conversations and pick all the options. And there's romance in it, which is pretty weak. It's not done very well in my opinion. The conversations are good because the script. The dialogue is very high level. It's good. But when you're not invested like me, you're not invested in the characters in the first place, it's hard to... I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And emotional investment is the whole point in this.
And I know I'm in the minority here because most people, it does work on them, right?
Yes.
And
most of the criticism I've heard of this game praised it.
100%. And I get it. That's why I'm not criticizing it. I'm not lowering its points for that. No. The writing is very good. The characters are deep. They have layers. You learn more about them as the story advances. There's surprising events that you won't see coming in the story. It's a good game, period. No doubt about it. For me personally, it's my own subjective opinion. I just don't connect so much with the visual style of it and the characters. But I do very much connect with the combat, which is awesome. It's mechanically awesome and creative. I do connect with the enemy types and their unique attack patterns and stuff like that. It's very unique, very original. It just looks great. The animations are great. The music is probably the star of the fucking game. The music is so good.
Really?
Yes, the music is so good that you can literally listen to it not playing the game, just on your own, right? It's that good.
Interesting.
Yes. And those elements, those gameplay elements alone are so good. I would, remove the characters, the story, all of that, I'd still give this game a high grade. That's how good it is. And then you add the good writing, the story and all that. And I get why people are so going gaga over it. I get it. I get it. For me personally, it just doesn't work. It's not the vibe. I'd love to see what this company does next. I hope they go for something completely different. I want to see. I think they can do it. They're very talented, obviously.
Yeah.
I want to see them go for maybe a sci-fi vibe or some shit. I don't know. I want to see something different. Not so like this game is visually. It's like a picture. You're inside basically.
Yeah.
It feels like you're inside a picture, and it's like a painting. It's very deliberate. Yeah. And I just did not connect with it at all, and still enjoyed the game. So that tells you a lot about
you mentioned Oblivion. There's like a place there where you go inside of a painting, and then the entire level is like
oh my god, that's one of the best quests. That's one of the best quests in Oblivion. I remember it to this day. That's one of the most creative.
You go to hunt a troll and he hunts you down.
Yes, that's an amazing. Wow, that's such a crazy callback to. Well, yeah. Listen, you can say whatever you want to say about UE5, but it does look good. The engine does look good if you use it correctly.
Yeah.
And the new Oblivion looks.
It's got
looks
great
very
capabilities.
Good. Yeah, the new Oblivion looks very good, right? Visually, I mean.
And that's why it's successful.
Yeah.
A lot more than they expected.
100%. Anything else you want to know about Clair Obscure, or we're moving on?
The combat is it's not like turn-based tactical, right? It's action.
Is it a game you're planning on playing in the future, or does it not hold your interest at all? Is it like something that's on your radar at all, or not?
I need to look into it. I haven't.
From what I just told you.
Sounds interesting.
So, what did you ask about the combat?
I asked if it's action or turn-based.
It's both turn-based and in real-time events where you have to react, you have to parry or dodge the enemy attacks.
Really? So
yeah. It's almost like Souls.
It like telegraphs when you're going into a reaction phase?
Yes, it does. You have to learn the pattern of the enemy in order to know when to dodge. And if you want to really get cute, you parry, which also does damage back to them. But that means you have to be really like focused, locked
on
in.
Point.
Yes, you have to learn the pattern.
So it's not parry, it's like parry and riposte.
That's what it means. Yeah, parry and riposte basically. Yeah, it's counterattack, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. That the combat. There's so many creative builds that you can do with the characters.
Yeah.
Some really crazy builds. Like
so, how many are in the party?
4, I think.
All right.
Yeah, 4. I'm pretty sure it is. And
you rotate 3 because one of them is the protagonist.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because it will literally spoil the game for you. And I don't want to say anything about protagonist, not protagonist.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about it for the sake of spoilers. Because I might not have connected to the story, but the story is a big part of the game. And a lot of people will love it. So I'm not going to ruin it.
So four potential characters out of a pool of, like how many NPCs?
I don't want to say again. I'm not going to answer that question. On purpose. Trust me on this. I'm not gonna say.
Deliberately.
Yeah. It's like connected directly to the main like plot. So I'm not gonna say. Just that's all. Yeah. Know that when you're fighting, it's always not always. You can fight solo as well, but it's usually the maximum you can have at the same time is 4 people if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Might be 3 actually. Fuck me, man. I'm not 100%. Either 3 or 4 when you're fighting. Don't hold me on that. I'm high as fuck. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, bro. I don't know if you heard. This is something I also wanted to mention to our boy if he showed up today. Elden Ring.
Now he's gonna have to get it from the recording.
Yeah, because he plays this game and we didn't.
He likes everything FromSoft.
Yeah, he does. He loves Souls-like games, and FromSoft are the guys who invented that genre, which is, I'd say, overwhelmingly oversaturated right now. It seems like every company is releasing some sort of a Souls-like game. There's so many right now.
FromSoft-esque.
Yeah, they're all like there's like the success of Elden Ring, I feel like carried a lot of weight.
Yeah, but Elden Ring was very different to their usual Souls-likes.
It's more casual, more based for casual.
Open world thing where you're more free
but make no mistake, the hardcore people who played all the Souls games, they loved Elden Ring as well. So they're doing something right. Yeah, so
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
it's still a very difficult game.
They are growing. They are trying new things. They're not just repeating the same formula.
Yeah, for sure. Like they have a game that is not like, from what I understand, is not Souls-like at all. They have a like with the robots. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it, but they released the game after Elden Ring. I feel like that.
Like a mech game.
Yes, exactly, a mech game where you customize your mech and you go on missions, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty awesome. You do have big boss fights there as well, but it's different. It's more like bullet hell, I guess. You gotta dodge and move. And it's the tactic and the strategy is in basically
the build-up,
the build-up, the setup for each mission.
Equipment,
yeah. There's always a tactical and strategical element to their games. That's why people love them. There's a lot of depth and a lot of thought put into the combat in their games. So I feel like I understand why people love those games.
And of those people is Alex Garland.
Yes, Alex Garland. You want to tell us who is?
Well, he was the ghost director in Dread.
Not true.
All right. So basically, if you like Dread, if you haven't watched Dread, we've said this many times before in other episodes. Go fucking watch it.
Yep.
That movie just did not get the love and attention it deserves.
I'd argue his best movie to date is Ex Machina, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Did you watch it?
Not yet. But
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
That's a movie you need to watch.
I will.
If you love AI and all, that movie is ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It's ahead. By the way, this is a recommendation for everyone. If you didn't watch Ex Machina, watch that movie. It's from 2015. I feel like, if my memory doesn't betray me, and it probably is.
You old fuck.
Yes, but I think it's something like that. It already kind of foreseen a lot of stuff that we're seeing right now when it comes to AI, and it's very smartly written. It's an amazing script, and it's a great movie, bro. I'm not gonna say too much.
It's all in one room, right?
No, I'm not. Again, those kind of questions are going to spoil stuff. I don't want to say too much. I'm just gonna say most of the movie happens in the same area, not in the same space. Yes,
that's fine.
Yeah, but it's a great movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, you should.
I need to remember, and that's the problem.
Yeah, so Alex Garland apparently, he's a super fan of Elden Ring, From Software again. Like
not surprising.
Yeah, I actually got surprised by that. I didn't know that. He's that much of a fan that he decided that he is going to direct a movie, write and direct an Elden Ring movie, bro.
He drafted the script.
Yeah, he already sent a 40-page...
160.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 160-page draft script with 40 extra pages of images. So this guy already has a vision, right? That you don't do that unless you have a vision in your head.
Well, today generating the images is easy.
Yeah, but I'm saying he wouldn't do that if he had conviction, right?
Yeah.
And he sent that to From Software president. I'm not gonna say his name because it's too fucking complicated for me right now. You can try it if you want.
Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Yeah, Gesundheit. And I mean, that would be great. Listen, I didn't play Elden Ring, but visually that game is very unique and looks awesome. And I'm really happy that someone like high caliber director like Alex Garland, even though I absolutely despised his latest script, not his movie, he didn't direct it, he only wrote the script for 20 years later, the zombie movie. That movie is terrible. It's shit. Especially the ending. Holy crap, what the fuck happened there? Like he had a stroke while writing the script and they approved it somehow. I don't know why. What? Oh my god, that movie. 28 Days Later is one of the best zombie movies ever made, okay? But the sequel 20 weeks later is a mid-movie. And this, 20 years later, same director who made the first one, Danny Boyle, made Transporting and all that movies. Slumdog Millionaire. Good director. That movie is embarrassing in my opinion.
I don't like Slumdog.
Yeah, a lot of his movies that people like, I don't like. I don't like Transporting 2. I think that's a terrible movie.
Transporting was good.
The first one.
Yeah.
This first one is a classic. It's not just a good movie. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
The second is terrible.
I don't think
I've
seen the second.
Yeah, exactly. That tells you everything you need to know. Because most people don't even know it exists. It's that bad. And this movie is also bad. This dude completely lost it. I don't know how people can even defend this piece of shit movie. And the script is terrible. And that's really surprising because Alex Garland is a good scriptwriter. I don't know what the fuck. He wrote the Ex Machina. I just told you to go watch that.
Yeah.
And then he wrote this.
Look, no one shits gold all the time.
Yeah, I think it feels like he did this for a paycheck more than anything, to be honest.
It doesn't have to have a greedy reason or anything. Sometimes you just fuck it up. Yeah, it happens. Come on, it happens to anyone.
Yeah, check our videos. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Fucking exactly. No one is perfect all the time. No one is perfect ever. Look, Alex Garland is a talented director.
Yeah.
And he's done some really good stuff. He's got a good track record. Hidetaka Miyazaki, we know you're listening to this podcast. Let him direct that. Come on.
I think they will, man. I hope they will. I hope that will be great. That's a good collab that I want to see. By the way, No Man's Sky, a game that I haven't played.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should go check it out again.
What do you mean? Haven't you played a lot in No Man's Sky?
Yeah, but this update seems interesting.
So it's a new update that brought this peak number of players right now?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah, it added giant ships that you need a crew to make them work properly. So you can get your online friends to come be a crew on your giant ship. Oh. And you run the ship together, Star Trek style, and you go fight stuff and do stuff in No Man's Sky.
And also, it reminds me of Sea of Thieves in a way.
I guess, yeah.
Like sci-fi Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome, actually.
They're not the first to think of it, but No Man's Sky is the natural place to implement it.
Is it PvP?
I'm not sure.
Is it PvE or PvP? You don't know?
PvE for sure. I'm not sure about PvP.
I wonder, is there... if anyone is listening to this, let us know below. Because I don't know. I haven't played the game. Does they have PvP
I had no PvP when I played, but I don't want to say there isn't because I'm not an expert in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's interesting. We can probably check, but we're too lazy. So let us know below if you know.
I usually go back when they put something interesting like that, and then I play it for a bit. I try it, I get something or whatever, start a new base, experience the game, and then I move on.
Yeah, I get it. But you know who doesn't get it?
That's so great.
Blizzard Activision, the once amazing company.
Blizzard, Activision, Microsoft.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot about that shit. It's still a empty shell husk of something that used to be beautiful, and now it's just a dead thing moving around and getting controlled by money people.
Soon the old fucks that remember Blizzard for what it was are gonna die, and
exactly.
Will be nothing but
it would be nothing but a glimpse, like tears in the rain, bro. But basically, Blizzard are now again. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. You want to tell? I don't. You know what? I don't even want to say it. You say it.
Not only are they with their stupid loot boxes and microtransactions where you fucking pay money to get a shit like spray, okay, like something like
in Overwatch too.
Yeah. Fucking graphics that you add to a wall that you will never see again because when you finish the level, you move on. Anyway, some people accuse them that the sprays they were selling actually were made by AI.
For fuck's sake.
As a ripoff of someone or whatever.
Of course. Why is that not surprising at all? It's always the scumbag fucking big, like fucking Bungie.
Yeah, wasn't it Bungie that's out?
Yeah. We'll talk about Bungie. They're completely losing their shit.
Spiraling.
Bro, by the way, I didn't even add, there's a new story from today, hot off the presses. I didn't even add it to the subject list.
A story about who?
They lost 80% of their player base since the new DLC came out. Because it's...
Bungie?
Yes. In Destiny 2.
Wait. What
in DLC? Destiny 2.
What DLC?
There's a new DLC that came out, or expansion, or however it works in Destiny 2. And it got such horrible reviews. And people hated it so much for being greedy and stuff like that. They're being greedy. Bungie are being greedy bastards. Everybody knows that.
They need money. They have a black hole of money called Marathon.
Even their own, that's true. Even their own developers who are no longer working there said that they're just being greedy bastards. That's the reason they left. They no longer have a vision. They no longer know what the fuck they're doing. It's quite obvious.
They just want the money to keep rolling.
Yeah, and they also stole AI art for Marathon, if those who don't remember. So now there's similar...
No, for Marathon, they just stole art. It wasn't
AI art. It wasn't AI art. It's just straight up out.
Yeah,
even worse.
Just straight up stolen out.
So in Blizzard they denies that they stole AI art for the sprays in Overwatch.
Of course, they're gonna admit, right?
Yeah, of course they'd say, "Oh right, you're right. Let us fire."
You got us. I'm sorry, we got caught.
No, just denies it. What else do we have here? So, speaking of Bethesda. There's like a quote coming from Pete Hines, which was one of the major guys there in Bethesda for many years. He was in the development of some of their most successful games. And he was quoted saying, after he left there, of course. He said, we cannot charge $300 for this fucking shit. It's fucking insulting. Bethesda Pete Hines says Fallout 76.
Infamous Collector's Edition.
It was probably the dumbest thing I ever did in Bethesda. Amen, brother.
Fallout 76.
That's another... I wouldn't call Bethesda that greedy. I think it's Microsoft. They're overlords.
Bethesda isn't greedy. Bethesda is
lazy. Lazy. They've always been lazy.
And Fallout 76 was the epitome of laziness.
Yeah.
They were like, we need an open world Fallout game. Yeah, but then we need to make content for it all the time. No.
It's like service.
The users make the content.
Listen, from what I understand, the game now is in much, much better shape than it was back in the day that it came out. I mean, it's like a pretty old game now. But yeah, I've never played any Elder Scrolls games or any Bethesda game, a Fallout game, for, like playing with other people.
Of course not.
Being the world, feeling the world, being immersed in it, part of it is like you being alone and the NPCs. Right?
Yeah, and having a power trip.
Exactly. Power fantasy. Yeah. And all of a sudden you see a bunch of people like you, and together it's basically an MMORPG. You're going together like a World of Warcraft. You're going to do raids, and I get it. I get the appeal behind it. But for me personally, that's not the reason I played those games.
They just tried to make Sims in fucking Fallout. That's what they tried to do.
Not Sims. It's basically like World of Warcraft, bro.
No, the whole point was there were no NPCs at first. They expected the players to open a shop.
First, but that changed. That changed. Now you even have a single player campaign that you can play there in Fallout 70. It's completely different now. Bro, the game is like a decade old now. Something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, it's still making the money. They're still developing it. They're still updating it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe someone hearing this, if you ever played Fallout 76, especially lately, isn't it any good now? Is it worth? I doubt it.
Why play it in an MMO
setting? Me and you, we don't get it, but obviously some people do love it. Obviously.
Look, Elder Scrolls Online is an MMO, and that one is successful.
It's also the same Bethesda, and it's pretty successful. It's the same. It's exactly the same concept, just in Elder Scrolls, and not in Fallout universe. So why is that a problem? I don't get it. The fact that me and you are like old fucks who like the single player experience.
I just don't have patience for MMOs for sure.
For sure, we already passed that time in our life. MMOs require way too much time and effort out of you. Way too much time and effort.
Yeah.
It's a young man's game, I'd say.
Or women's.
Sorry?
You said young man's game. You said all women's.
Yeah, of course. So, Pete Hines. Yeah, that's what he said about the $300 collector's edition for.
I always hated all those penultimate edition, super golden diamond edition, the bronze plated sprinkles of fairy edition. Come on, that's just
it's obvious
greed all over.
Yes, it's obvious that it's just more ways to milk more money out of you, and of course you can pre-order all those stuff before the game is even out. Of course.
But then, bro, we are living in a world, all right, where Mexico has decided that there should be an additional 8% tax on violent games.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
We're talking about the country where people get murdered in the streets, yeah?
You have to see the irony in this situation. You have to see it. It's so thick.
You can get like violently robbed in broad daylight.
What do you mean you can get? You will get violently robbed.
Violently robbed.
Statistically very high.
In broad daylight. Especially and they're worried about violence in video games?
Yeah, bro. I mean, think about the children, all right? I mean, come on. The fact that they need to be scared walking around in their own fucking country in streets, that doesn't matter. It's the violence in the video games that's really going to...
No, if they say Call of Duty, no. Yeah. Now they're going to be really crazy.
The little escapism that they want to have, you can't let them have now? Come on, bro.
At least in the games, they come back.
Yeah, exactly. You can respawn in games, not in real life, man. Not in real life. I mean... Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the cartel own like almost half of Mexico right now, without exaggerating?
I don't know.
Including like the government. They're like so corrupt. It's crazy. Again, I don't know.
I don't know, but...
I don't want to speak about a subject I don't know enough about. But from my understand, like the cartel is such a huge issue that...
I know it's a issue. That's... 100%.
No, but it's like something that keeps growing. No one is taking care of it. So it keeps going, getting bigger, stronger, richer. I mean, some of the most richest people in the world are cartel members. They're just, unofficially. Yeah. No one is going to put them in any list other than FBI most wanted, right? But some of them are some of the richest. I mean, at some point, what's his name? Come on, the main man, Pablo Escobar.
Talking about the Medellin.
But yeah, he was the head of the Medellin cartel. Pablo Escobar. He was de facto one of the richest men in the history of ever. At some point, when he had his wealth. Yeah. Nobody knows exactly how much he had because he buried it all over fucking Colombia, bro. Crazy shit. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, this relates to the AI again, but in a different matter, in a different way.
Yeah.
Well, basically, French Lara Croft voice actor Francois Cadol is suing Aspire Media.
You need to do it French. Francois Cadol.
Yeah, after playing so much Expedition 33, I'm over it. Anyways, no offense to any French people. For cloning by AI and without consent her voice for Tomb Raider 4 to 6. Oh, okay, I didn't even know. It's 4 to 6. They didn't
compilation.
Yeah. So there's like so basically in the French version of the dubbing of the Lara Croft Tomb Raider compilation 4 to 6, they're using AI to replicate.
They use the AI to create the voice line, her voice.
Basically without paying her a penny.
Or even asking her if it's okay.
Or her consent. Yeah,
exactly.
I wonder how she found out about it. I wonder. We didn't go too deep into it, but the fact that it even happened is fucking crazy. And it's going to be standard in the industry, I feel like it or probably already is. Let's keep it real. We just don't hear.
The question is if how hard the court's gonna want you to prove it.
Yeah, and what
proving
do you do?
will be the
how exactly? How would you prove it though?
Well, that's the thing. That's for courts to decide if if the sued company needs to prove that it's a real person, and if it's not a real person, who did he train on?
Right.
Or if it's the person that was imitated that needs to prove that it's his voice or that it's not a coincidence. I don't know. What the fuck?
I just wonder, but I mean, surely it has to be illegal that someone can take your voice without your consent, replicate it in AI, and use it to make money on a product without your permission. That is,
of course, that is illegal.
Yeah, but
what they will say is that it's not your voice.
I mean, you can.
That's the point.
No,
if they admitted that it's her voice. Of course, it's illegal.
But that is easy. That won't hold in court because you can easily prove that like the two voices. You just let the people listen to it. You let the judge listen to it or the jury, whatever. You let them listen to it, and then they make.
Humans are not a reliable measuring of anything.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's something that you can call a voice expert or an AI expert. I can see a way of fighting this in court. I don't know if that's the problem. The problem is I feel like that it's going to be widespread. And for every Francois Cattle, there's probably 10 other voice actors that are not known enough and you don't hear the story because they don't use their social media or don't even have enough of a reach to make noise, right? And they don't
need to make noise, they need to sue.
Yeah, but not everyone has the ability to hire a lawyer or has the ability to go and make big noise. What I'm saying is I feel like a lot of people are probably getting fucked over by this shit and we're not hearing about it. You hear only about the big cases, right? Or the more high profile
probably
cases. Yeah, it makes sense to me. In my opinion, that's what's happening right now as we speak all over the world in AI. When it comes to AI, it's also happening when it comes to replacing other people, just replacing people in companies and corporations by AI.
Oh yeah, in Microsoft people trained the AI that is going to replace them.
Yeah, and then recommended them to use the AI to help them with their mental health.
Exactly.
Bruh.
It's a brave new world, bro.
It's a brave new world, my man. It really is. Oh no, I don't. Oh, the censorship, bro. The censorship is speaking about the brave new world, bro. The censorship is out of control right now. All under the guise of protecting the children, while they don't give a flying fuck about nobody's children. They only care about the bottom line and controlling your fucking information, bro. That's all it is. It's always about money and control. If you want to know a motivation of anyone in this world, it's always about money and control. Maybe even sex sometimes, but that's part of it. Anyways, yeah. So...
Wait, sex is part of the money or the control?
It's both. That's exactly my point. So Steam no longer allows adult-themed games to launch in early access or at all, basically.
Yeah.
First,
even games that have launched in the past are now having issues.
Yeah.
They don't get visibility.
Tell me about that game.
Or they are completely trying to tell them they need to be removed. Now, I get... It's adult-themed games, like properly.
Yeah.
There's like porn scenes in it.
Yes.
But what's the problem of making it just 18 plus?
I don't get it. Why can't adults consume adult like content? Like
yeah, I don't know. Well, like American Express are explicitly against that, even in their terms of service.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't get that. Like, why does a credit card company need to care if you, as long as it's legal? Why do they need to care what you'd use it for?
And this happened like with a game that actually, I don't play these games. I'm going to keep it real with you. But it doesn't look like it's like mean-spirited or, you know what I'm saying? They do put effort in these games. They're just adult-themed. Yeah. They have a lot of nudity in them. They have sex in them. So what? That's part of life. And if you are an adult, you can make your own decision on what content you want to consume. As long as it's not hurting anyone and it's not something horrible like, underage or shit like that. No, as long as it's just, whatever. I don't know, naked ladies or naked
but it's
men and,
it's more than that, because you're looking at this at the lens of the games now. And I'm looking at the bigger scope. In the fucking Dark Ages, the church would tell you how to think and how to dress, and anything in your actions had to reflect the God's will or whatever. And that was a whole sack of bullshit. And when time progressed and people understood that you have your own rights of, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, to not give a fuck what they think and do whatever makes you feel right. And privacy became a thing. In your own home, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Yes.
Right?
Yourself or anyone else. Yes.
Even if you hurt yourself a bit, that's fine.
That's your own problem.
Yeah.
That's your own choice.
Yeah, as long as you don't hurt your family, for example.
Yes.
Okay? But then things got digital, and suddenly privacy became a non-issue. Don't ask me how. That's the things that boggles my mind.
Not only is it a non-issue, your information is literally
That's what I mean. That's people
sold all over the world.
People are giving away everything about themselves, and I will never get it.
It is what it is.
But the whole point is, so now because they know what you're doing, they're going back to telling you what to do. And this is the line that we need to make sure that isn't crossed. No, PayPal and fucking MasterCard and fucking Amex have no say in whatever you choose to buy, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. And their claims of it hurting children are bogus. Yes, if it's child pornography, of course it doesn't belong there. Of course you need to take it down. That goes without fucking saying. But if you're seeing an orc suck a cock, okay, yes, it's adult themed, but no children were hurt when they were drawing that.
Where does the censorship end? You have crazy scenes, weird crazy scenes in extremely popular mainstream games like Baldur's Gate 3. What? So what? Like a scene where you see a bear do something with someone? You're gonna remove that?
Why are you staying only in the game space? You're gonna let a child watch Game of Thrones? You're gonna let a child watch Spartacus?
It's because they think they need to parent our children as well. That's what they're saying.
That's the whole point.
Let the parents do the parenting. Okay? Either the
parents are lazy enough to fuck up their child's life without your help.
They don't. It's not your help. It's not even. They're trying to literally control what you are allowed to expose your children to and not.
Yeah,
and decide when.
The morality police.
It's listen, man, it's crazy. We're seeing it in real time. We are living in a dystopian time right now, bro. The world has completely lost its.
Bro, PayPal does not give services to
our country,
to some countries,
including ours.
Yes.
Including ours.
It's fucking
crazy. It's crazy, and there's not enough noise around this as well. I mean, people did make a lot of noise, but it's still not enough.
I'm not sure there's not enough noise. People are talking, but big media isn't covering this because big media is controlled by this MasterCard or whatever. They have a lot of money.
Yeah, but didn't we just read not too long ago about this new adult themed game that got fucked on after it released? Like post-launch?
It already exists.
Yeah.
And now it has trouble.
Yeah.
And they even said Steam is very friendly.
Yeah,
they're trying to help. Steam are the good guys here.
I mean, yeah, they're doing the best they can against those regulations that all of a sudden fell on them.
Not even regulations.
From payment processors.
Just payment processors that decided to use that fucking clause.
Listen, it's not just the payment processors. The payment processors, their issue is that they caved in so fast. Who really motivated this thing is, I told you,
that group.
That Australian collective shout group, which is a bunch of middle-aged women. I checked it out. Literally, a bunch of middle-aged women who want to tell you what you're allowed or not allowed to consume, or your child. They want to raise your child for you.
Oh, and if you think this is going to stop at porn.
No, that's my point. It's not going to stop there.
No,
it's going to go into violent games, and then going to go into movies, and it's going to go everywhere, bro. Look what's happening with fucking YouTube right now, with the restricted mode and the age verification, and Spotify, and in the UK. The UK is lit, bruh. Anyways, let's move on. The Crew Unlimited has just released, allowing the ability to fully play the Crew 1 offline without any servers.
This is because this is a Ubisoft game.
Yes.
This is why Ubisoft has a lawsuit with these guys, yeah?
I can't remember if the lawsuit was resolved or not yet. But they had some sort of lawsuit because this ties in again to ownership and control. And the fact that
ownership and lack thereof.
Yes, this ties to Stop Killing Games, the Stop Killing Game petition, which by the way is quite successful so far.
Yeah, and GOG are hammering hard on, look, our games are yours.
Very smart.
You don't need the DRM, you can keep them forever.
Very smart. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very smart by them to do that, especially at this time. And apparently, I didn't even know this. Apparently, there was a crew of developers, independent developers, who just decided that they love the crew so much.
Wait, a crew of developers that decided they love the crew so
Yes,
much?
exactly. That was an unintended. I don't even. Is it called a pun? I don't know. The Crew Unlimited basically is a project where you can right now go and check out their website and download the game and play it. From what I understand, it's basically what Stop Killing Games is fighting for, having some sort of post life,
Just so you can play it.
post closure life or whatever. The ability for the people to keep playing the game
Despite that it was closed by Ubisoft.
Despite the company no longer officially supporting it.
We don't care if it supported, because the game forces you to be connected to their server to play. Now that they don't hold the servers anymore, you can have the game installed on your computer and you can't play.
There was no offline mode basically,
Exactly.
And that's by design because they just want to close the servers and make
they
you
want to take away your toy.
Yes, and want you to play with the new toy, the Crew 2, right? And when the Crew 3 will come out, if it will come out, guess what? The Crew 2 will get the shelter, the plug pulled down on it.
Can you play Overwatch 1?
Nope. Because it doesn't exist anymore. Apparently it's Overwatch 2 now.
Yeah.
Amazing marketing play, Blizzard. Anyways, yeah, I'm really glad something like this exists. These guys obviously invested a lot of time and effort in basically making it an offline mode, a true offline mode where you can play the game.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free. You can play the game.
When people do stuff like that...
it's a very old game. It's like almost 15 years old. Let's keep it real. So... I can get it why it's free now. But yeah, it's not...
No, but the work they did to make it available...
That's great.
And you can take their work now and play the game for free.
Yes. But that's not the part that's really amazing here. The fact that they made it. Like, basically the game now exists. It exists. And you can play it. A game
and
that
Ubisoft will not go quietly.
No. They're fighting for it in the courts. So The Crew was one of the OG, basically, live service games, if you want to get, technical about it. Why am I saying this? Because live service games are getting shut down left and right, especially for Sony, which cancelled already 8 of their 12 planned live service games. 8 out of 12 is crazy, bro.
12 in 2025.
Yes, from what I understand.
Of the 12 that were supposed to release this year. Totally, they were developing like 40 or something.
Yeah, and that doesn't even include Marathon yet. Yet.
Marathon is Sony or Microsoft?
Sony is publishing it.
No, man.
Yeah, it is. They're the one who own Bungie right now, or at least the publishing rights, I guess.
Bungie isn't owned by anyone now.
I think by Sony. Didn't we already talk about it? I think by Sony. I think they're owned by Sony. Or if not owned by them, at least at the very least published by them. At the very least.
Maybe.
Anyways, yeah. So the live service games, that bubble is, I could say, had been burst already.
It's not that. It's these companies think that they each can hold a live service game and that it's going to work. If you have 15 companies holding 15 live service games, no one's going to have time to play all of them. And they have to choose.
Yeah, but I will say that PlayStation are doing pretty well when it comes to single player games. PC specifically. So those units are selling well for them. Other than very specific success stories like what it's called, the one that it's very Starship Troopers like.
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2. That's a pretty successful live service game for them. But that game was from the ground up designed to be a live service game, and they understood their assignment, as they say. So
I said, I'm not saying there's no room for live service games.
There is.
Lots of people play those games, and I'm great they're having fun.
Yes.
I'm saying people don't have time for that many live service games.
Yeah, because those games are like a full-time job, bro. It's crazy. They ask too much of you.
Especially the ones that have like a world with lore and whatever.
Yeah, I think the most successful one will be the ones without FOMO and the ones that won't make you feel like you have to log in every day. Like I'd say, this is why one reason I feel like Marvel Rivals is pretty successful. It's pretty decent in the way it doesn't make you feel FOMO. There is a little bit of it, but not too much. The Marvel Rivals issue, the biggest issue there is the fucking matchmaking. It's so terrible. It's horrible. It's one of the worst matchmaking I ever had the displeasure of.
Sure. But those are distinctly different than live service games like Destiny 2 or Warframe. You have a huge world to catch up with.
Yes. Well, Destiny 2 is on its, like we said in the beginning, it's
spiraling.
It's on its the last death rattles, I feel like.
It's not Destiny, it's Bungie.
Destiny 2 and Bungie are literally under deathbed. I feel like it's, bruh. I mean, if Marathon gets cancelled and seeing the numbers in Destiny 2 right now, That might be GG for them, bro.
Well, whoever thought that it would be funny to have skins of Darth Vader in fucking Destiny 2 or whatever, that's on them.
Yeah. I mean,
corner of Ubisoft.
It wouldn't be, this is pretty old news now, but it wouldn't be like a MLC podcast if we wouldn't fucking mention Ubisoft and shit on them, even though we already did. I feel like in this, we
mentioned them only, but this is just a snippet.
Yeah, let's close with this.
If Guillemot, Ubisoft CEO, was summoned to appear before a French court in relation to the entire harassment, sexual assault, and generally him and his company harboring sexual predators.
There's so many triggering words in this podcast. Like the YouTube is not going to push this at all. It's even less than usual.
He never cares about our podcasts anyway.
It's Ubisoft. This fucking company, bro. It's so ridiculous. They'll never learn, bro.
Nope.
And they're fighting in the courts like against everyone. They're like all the time in courts. They're fighting from like a different.
When they're not firing their entire or 70% of their PR department. Because they don't need PR. No.
Oh man. Anyways, guys, I think that's all we got for you for today. I am Inconsistency.
I'm a werewolf.
This has been Midgame Life Crisis,
episode 20,
monthly podcast, and we are out.
Bye.
Yo.